one of my biggest hates, and I am all for people posting their progress pics.
Yes.
I'm all for that.
No,
I don't care. I don't
on.
care even if you want a bit of attention. The fact that maybe you were really overweight and you've worked your ass off to get to a place where you're aesthetic or you're just looking good, post fucking away.
Yeah,
like
go for it.
You're in a different realm now where you feel good. You didn't feel good before.
Yeah, you feel positive about yourself. You got that confidence, that self-belief, that drive.
I'm all about that. The one I fucking hate, I absolutely hate, is when girls who know they're very attractive, they're very self-aware. They're not fucking stupid. They know they're very attractive. Post that photo where they're wearing no makeup and make an entire description talking about how brave it is to not wear makeup and how they're not feeling the greatest today. And like, they're like, oh, but this is me. I'm going to be real with you guys and this is me. So I'm being brave. And all the comments like, oh my God, like you're stunning. You're brave. You know you're attractive with or without makeup. You know it. There's nothing brave about it. You are doing it for attention.
My favorite part.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Morokaii with two eyes. We are back. We're on every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 a.m. on Spotify and 4:30 p.m. on YouTube. So there's something I haven't told you, mate, and this can lead into a good topic. Okay. I'm actually going to my first concert in a long fucking time in December.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to Chase Atlantic.
Oh, good choice.
That's all-time favorite band.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I'm going with my girlfriend. She has 2 tickets, and I'm like, oh, well, of course I'm going to go. Now, I find this interesting. This is why I'm mainly going, and I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I'm mainly going because it's going to be like a night out with her.
Yeah, yep, right.
I would never by myself go out of my way and be like, let's go to this concert, or I really want to see these ever.
Okay.
One of the main things, I've been to G-Eazy.
Yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been awesome.
That one wasn't too bad because it was when he wasn't even blowing up yet.
Yeah, okay.
He wasn't even close. I think when I saw it, can't remember the venue in Melbourne, but there was maybe like 150 people.
Yeah, wow.
So it was a tight-knit group, really tucked in.
That would have been pretty cool, though.
It was actually him singing.
Itself,
yeah. Every time I see concerts these days, the main singer isn't even actually singing.
Half the time, yeah.
The song's playing in the background. Mm-hmm. They're usually just handing the mic to everyone in the crowd, getting to sing in the main lyrics.
Yeah.
I know there's some people who absolutely love it. I don't get it. I don't get it all because they sound worse. You never get a good seat unless you want to pay more money.
Very true.
It's very cramped. I could go on and on.
Yeah, it sounds like you could.
Sound like an old man.
A little bit.
It's too loud. I hate that. And, biggest pet hate. Mm-hmm. I can go on and rant about this for ages. Everyone filming on their phone the concert.
Yeah, guilty.
Okay, let me say my part, and then I'd love to hear your reason. For me, okay, if I'm going there, it's going to be like an experience, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
I want to hear how they sound naturally. I really want to get involved. If I've got my phone up, first off, I don't feel connected.
Yep.
Secondly, if my whole point is like, okay, I'm going to enjoy this, but I can't wait to watch this when I get home, or maybe in a week's time, a year's time, whatever. It's going to be a memory on my phone. Those places, nowadays, everyone.
You're spot on.
Everyone is filming it.
You're spot on.
It's on YouTube. There's going to be a high quality DVD. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything under the sun. Yeah. Okay?
Yep.
Why wouldn't you just go back to that? If that's the whole point, why would you film it yourself when you've got some chick who's on someone else's shoulders in front of you and you're trying to get the video past them? I can't understand it.
It's a fair point. I used to be really bad. Like, I must admit, like I've been to a couple of concerts and I would record like song after song after song after song and put it like all on Snapchat. But then obviously because everyone's on their phone at the concert, when you actually put it on your Snap story, the songs are all over the place. Like, and so I was like, what the fuck? Like, this makes no sense. What I've done now is like, I might just put like 1 or 2 songs just on the socials, just to be, it's not even like for me, it's not like look at like, oh, right, I get it, man. Like, it's more just like, oh my God, this is like one of my favorite songs. Like, I want to share like that with everyone. Like, it does sound really stupid, and all that. But now, like, I'll go and I might record, like, if it's a song that I enjoy, like really, really enjoy, like, I don't know, maybe like I used to sing it all the time back in the day or whatever. I'll record it, but then I'll just save it, save it to like my like camera roll, and then just put the phone away for the rest of the song. And the reason as well why is, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of people out there, when you watch it back, you often, especially if it's a song you enjoy, you often sing. Mate, there is nothing worse. I'm going to be completely honest. There is nothing worse than listening to a Snapchat back or a video you've recorded.
When you get lost in the moment.
And you're like singing it and you're like, fuck, I've ruined that recording. And like, you've got to like live with it as well. Like, I don't know, I like to live back in the moment. Like, there's been plenty of people that I've seen, been very fortunate to see and all that. And it's like, it's cool to like look back at that and like see the memories. But yeah, I don't know. I do agree with the point where people get too lost and all that. And it almost becomes like everyone's just like watching the concert through their phone instead of like really soaking in like that experience and like just living in the moment itself.
I think there's some people that go just for that social status.
Oh, no, 100%.
Instead of enjoying it, they're going, I can't wait to post this on social so people can see I'm at this event.
Yeah, no, most definitely, man.
And there was actually one thing I had trouble with, and I think there is a big difference. So I went on holiday and I wanted to capture as much as I can. So I wanted to take photos of us doing certain events, us going out, videos of us going out, funny moments. Even if there was something cool happen, I'd be like, hey, boys, let's take a photo. I'm usually not like that. But with a holiday, I was like, okay, I want to capture this in the moment. But the reason I think it's different is, as I said, if I'm at a concert, there's about 1,000 phones recording the same thing. If I'm on a holiday with my friends,
well, it's just you and your mates.
No one else is taking the photos of us unless they're a stalker, and then I'm worried.
Yeah, no, most definitely. No, but like I think as well, like it's a bit different. Like when you're away on a trip and stuff like that, the photos, I look at it and I must admit, like you would know, man. Like we used to go out, obviously nights out, but I would always be like, oh, let's get a photo. And so many people would be like, fuck, all you want to do is take a photo. But I look at it now where we are to this day and all that, like looking back, like through photos of us in high school, like those high school. For me, it's more like it's remembering that experience. Like you look at a photo and it takes you back to that time. There's a story behind the photo.
I wish
that like you can reflect on and be like, oh man, do you remember this moment?
Yep.
Because like I feel like that's why I enjoy it. But I do understand where you're coming from with because you are spot on, man. Like everyone's got a different fucking perspective. You got the people on the left side. You got the people who were in front. You got the people in the mosh pit. You got the people that, you know, got VIP tickets. Like, I definitely know what you mean.
You got a 4K version. You got a HD version.
Yeah.
You got everything. And I'm so with you. I think I would be that guy too where I'd say like, oh, are we really taking a photo of this? But I look back and I've even got on my hard drive. I've got like photos from like 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. I don't know when we went out together, but 2018 and 2019 are fucking stacked. And then I'll go really far back to when I was in high school, extremely little. And I look and I go, fuck, I'm having so much fun looking through that. Even though I don't see these people anymore, I'm having so much fun remembering these nights. Times. Fuck, I wish there was more photos this one. And that's the thing I was struggling with when I was on holiday. I was like, I really want to capture every moment, but I also don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
But
finding the right.
What I did was I was like, fuck, I'm going to do it anyway because it's memory. Man, I took all these photos and there's an app that can make it into like kind of a cartoon anime. So it's like a comic book. Yeah. Took every single photo.
And did it that way.
Ooh. And they loved it. Like at the end when they saw all the photos, I like reminiscing on the trip, they're like, that is fucking awesome.
Oh, man,
but at the time, I could tell there was a couple moments where they're like, oh, are we really filming this? Or are we really fake taking a photo of that? And I don't like being that dude, but I'm also like, fuck, I want to remember this.
No, you do, man. Because like how often in this day and age, we're getting a bit older now, like how often are you actually going to be able to get away, go on holiday, experience like that lifestyle and stuff like that? Like, because it's funny to even bring that up because fingers crossed next year all going well. The girlfriend and myself with her parents are meant to be going to America, and the whole time, like, I was like, it'd be cool to like just record little snippets and put like maybe like 10 seconds clip, like somehow like blend them together.
Yep.
And then just like throw like that, just like out. Like I don't know, like I've got mates at the moment. One of the people that I used to work with, she's I think just like traveling at the moment. Like I think she's in Greece, and she put like this little 30-second thing together of her like diving, then eating like in like Greece. And I was like, that looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like it gives you like a taste of being like, look what I'm like doing. Like I know it can come off as a bit like, oh, look at me. But I'm more as like look at it and it's like, oh, you've given me an insight that like I would never probably even think to look at. Like you're making me want to now like Hey,
Yeah.
I want to go to Greece.
Some
That
of
looks
the-
awesome.
Mate, some of those travel ones where I know exactly what you're talking about.
With the
those
drone
30
footage
seconds.
as well. And
Man,
it's like,
and
it looks so good.
First thing
man.
they're snorkeling, next thing they're getting amazing Greek food. The next day they're on the beach. The next day they could just some random activity, and it's cutting, going straight, and I'm like, that's what
and
I
the
want.
music matches as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, this
That.
looks unreal. It's like, I want to be living that life.
Definitely. Yeah. There's some stuff we'll come back to. Isn't it fascinating that I think maybe 99% of the time, those people, especially when it's mainly travel, they're doing so much travel, a lot of them you find out, whether it be a social media post, their friends saying it, they reveal a video on YouTube, that maybe they're big influencers, and they reveal how unhappy they were at that time.
Yeah, no, that is so true, man. That happens a lot. Probably more often than not.
Yeah, it happens too much. And a lot of people are addicted to social media in the way of like, this happened. I can't wait to post this. I can't wait to post this.
There's so many people with that incentive, man.
So I'm thinking maybe those people aren't enjoying the moment. They're enjoying the satisfaction that other people get out of their moments.
Yeah.
And it's like they're not really
How many
living
likes?
it.
Like, yeah, no, you're spot on. Like, I think, and we do live in a sort of day and age, I guess you could say, where you're always trying to one up everyone. There's still people that live in the moment, enjoy like the little things and not taking things for granted. But I feel like because we've grown up with it,
Yeah.
we're so used to like these numbers. We want to get reactions. We want to get that comment. We want to almost, in a weird sense, like get off to like approval from like your mate. Like, I don't know, you might have like your best mate who like they have Instagram, but they don't always like your photo, and you're like, man, like what the hell? Like, you're my mate. Why don't you like my photo? It's just like, man, I don't really care about Instagram. And you're like, yeah, but just like my photo, like sort of thing. It's a weird, like and it's the same, man. Like Facebook birthdays is another classic example. I remember being in high school. There was a kid, and he's like, "Oh, you didn't wish me a happy birthday on Facebook." I'm like, "Oh, sorry, man." Like, and he's like, "Yeah, but why didn't you wish me a happy?" And I'm like, "What? Why?
It's
Why does that
interesting
matter?"
where people's
Like, man, like why?
what's
why does
important to them.
Yeah,
because
I'm like,
I
why
saw
the
the
fuck does that
same.
matter?
I saw one kid, and he was one of those kids that you would see in high school with 1,000 Facebook friends, and you'd go fuck, and they'd have 200 likes on their photo. And back then, you're like, holy shit, like,
Yeah,
this
like,
kid's
that's
so
a lot of likes.
popular.
Man, I remember when I got 100 likes on my phone. I was like, oh my god, I got 100 likes.
I saw once, and it was like a few years back, like one of those type of kids say, wow, I can't believe, like he made a status. He's like 1,560 friends, and I only got 14 birthday wishes. Wow. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but
Not in awe in a way of just like they didn't wish him that. I was like awe in a way of like that's what's important to you. That's weird.
Because you would have added like at least 1K people that you've probably talked to like once, let alone like never ever fucking. Because man, I was the same. Like I used to add people all the fucking time and never talk to them.
Yeah.
And now I go back, I'm like, why the fuck do I even have you on my phone? Like, like you, who are you to me?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
And you just go like through removing or like unfollowing people on like Instagram and shit like that. Even like on Snapchat, because it's like, why do I still like? I don't care what you're posting. Like, what the fuck? Like,
it was just a status thing to have as many people.
oh, well and truly, man.
I could tell. Okay, one of my biggest hates, and I am all for people posting their progress pics.
Yes,
I'm all for that.
Oh,
I don't care. I don't
on.
care even if you want a bit of attention. The fact that maybe you were really overweight and you've worked your ass off to get to a place where you're aesthetic or you're just looking good, post fucking away.
Yeah,
like
go for it.
You're in a different realm now where you feel good. You didn't feel good before.
Yeah, you feel positive about yourself. You got that confidence, that self-belief, that drive.
I'm all about that. The one I fucking hate, I absolutely hate, is when girls who know they're very attractive, they're very self-aware. They're not fucking stupid. They know they're very attractive. Post that photo where they're wearing no makeup and make an entire description talking about how brave it is to not wear makeup and how they're not feeling the greatest today. And like, they're like, oh, but this is me. I'm going to be real with you guys and this is me. So I'm being brave. And all the comments like, oh my God, like you're stunning, you're brave. You know you're attractive with or without makeup. You know it. There's nothing brave about it. You are doing it for attention.
My favorite part is, and I feel like this happens more with the females than the males, is you'll have a large group. And let's be honest, like no matter how large or like how small your group is, sometimes you're going to clash. Things are going to get a bit heated. on that night out, in your own little subgroups, your little subsections, you might be like, fuck, man, how much of a bitch is fucking Hayley tonight? Like, whatever.
Yep.
And all that. The next day, you'll get, because you would have gotten a photo with her early in the night. She'll upload a photo and all that. All the comments, oh my God, babe, you look so hot. Oh, babe, you're hot. And all that. Bitch, last night you were saying how much you hated her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. I just hate that shit.
Yeah, no, that is very
Like,
common.
it really fucking annoys me because, like, and seriously, man, like, how hilarious would it be? And I feel like I've said it once before. I'm gonna, like, say I upload something on like the Morokaii page, and then you comment on your personal Instagram like, "Oh my God, babe, you're so hot." It's like, you just, I don't know, like, why? Like,
yeah, it's definitely. I think it's more. It's never anything like, hey, your eyes look really good in this. Oh, your smile is so. You have an amazing smile. Or your teeth look.
Fire emoji.
It's just like, babe, stop it. And it's like, I wish I could be you. And most of the time, I look at him and I go, no, you don't. No, you fucking don't. You are fake as fuck.
Well, it's like, I love that clip on, I think it's a TikTok where it's like that British couple. It's like, oh, what's like one of the things like you hate the most? And the guy's like, oh, you know what really pisses me off? He's like, when you girls post photos, it's like, you comment like, oh my God, queen, slay queen. He's like, I get it. Like, you know, gash yourselves up. I'm all for it. But the comment that I hate the most is, here she is. What do you mean here she is? You were fucking with her last night. You took the fucking photo. What do you mean here she is? Like, that TikTok, man, it makes me like just piss myself laughing all the time because it's just so relatable.
Yeah. Yeah, there's...
It's the same as the ones who like go out for, and granted again, like I've definitely been for this, but like whenever you're out at like dinner,
yep,
and all that, and someone's like, no, don't. No, can you push your food like in, please?
I've never had that.
I've done. I think I did it like a bit younger. Now I'll just be like, fuck, like this is what I'm eating, and like if it's a bad for you, not my issue. Because like I just want to be like, look how fucking good this food is.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Like but I'm not trying to do it as in like a, ooh, look where I'm eating. It's more just like, oh, fucking, that was a really good burger. Or like, look how fucking good this like gnocchi looks.
Do you know what's weird? I'll be honest about this. I think the only time with my own personal socials, so Facebook, Instagram, everything like that, I post extremely rarely.
Yeah,
extremely rarely. I basically don't post at all. Then I've got TikTok, and then I've got our Morokaii stuff. We're posting all the time. Like, that's more like trying to grow something, like
most
make
definitely
entertainment.
though.
But on my personal stuff, I never post at all. I found it really interesting that the only times I've ever wanted to post and have posted is after a breakup.
Okay, sort of put yourself like back out there on the market almost.
Pretty well. Like, it's, again, a fake facade is like, hey, look at me, I'm doing all right. Or I could be anything.
No, that's a fair call.
It could be heaps of things. Like, it could be me going out on a night out. It could be something that's happening at work. And I look back and I go, that is the only time ever that I've posted. I've been like, okay, I hope like she sees this. And I can't think of any other times.
I feel like in Instagram, like I used to post like all the time. Like after a weekend, like it was always like, oh, look what I did on the weekend sort of thing. Like shove that down people's. Whereas now, man, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, granted, like sometimes I still want to, I guess, show to people like, hey, this is what I've been up to. Like in a weird, like, way. Not that I need justification, but it's like, hey, like, look what I've been doing.
I'm not too boring, yeah.
Yeah, sort of thing like that. Like, hey, I still exist.
Do you know what?
Thing. But then on Facebook, like, if it's normal Facebook, like outside of a football season and Essendon winning, because usually I'll just share like Essendon have won, or like Boston Celtics have won in the bar. Like otherwise, I'm very like, I can't be asked making a status.
Yeah,
like I don't really see. I don't know.
I found myself lately more with my own personal TikTok. I did this when I was trying to pump out as many videos as I can. I really found myself not doing it for attention, but doing it as more something to look back on as a memory. And I was really trying to prove to myself that my life was somewhat interesting and that I wouldn't regret, say, what I've done this year.
Yeah.
Because I think I looked back at the year before and I went, you didn't like your job for the first half of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You really didn't do too much. You had a girlfriend. You didn't do too much with her either. You didn't do too much with your entertainment
sort
stuff.
Of like
YouTube.
self-reflection.
Yeah,
like,
and I was looking back and I was like, okay, was there anything noteworthy that I did? And
yeah, that's fair.
It got to me a bit and I'm like, okay, so now with like, say, TikTok, because that's where I post. I sit there and I go, I'm posting because I want to make myself aware, hey, you're actually doing stuff. You've started a business.
Yeah, most definitely.
And just go down the list. So I don't think I've ever had moments where I'm trying to impress friends.
Yeah.
But I've definitely had more moments where I'm trying to more impress myself, if that makes any sense.
No, it does. I think it does, man. Well, it's the same. I feel like it's the same in a sense of like going to gym.
Yeah.
Like and all that. Like at first, like prior to, I suppose, having it was very like, I feel like there is a part of me that was doing it because like I want to be fitter and healthier for myself. But then at the same time, it's like, well, I want to look more attractive for like a female.
Oh, definitely.
And all that because it's like, oh, maybe the reason why I'm not, which is so dumb.
Yeah.
But it's like, and I feel like for every guy, like I feel like we all go through this thought process. It's like, oh, the reason why like maybe like chicks aren't coming to me or like wanting to chat to me when I'm out at a party is because like I physically don't look that great.
Oh, everyone's had that thought.
And all that. So like I need to like lose weight because if I lose weight, then more girls will be like,
yeah.
Which is in hindsight, because I know not all girls are like that, but it's so easy to have that misconception that like I need to look good to be with someone. Because like if I look like this, like there's no way.
Yeah, that's no.
And, like we just get fixated in our own head.
You make a really good point.
People don't want that person, especially like at a nightclub where like we used to go, nightclub sort of thing. It's like you're not gonna. It's very rare that you're gonna go up to a chick or vice versa. Have the like it's more looks. It's like wow, she looks attractive, he looks attractive. I'm gonna go chat to you. It's not like a.
I think it's energy.
Like I don't know.
I think it's all about your energy. There's from what I've seen and what I've witnessed and what's happened with me, especially there's some nights out where it hasn't been that great, but there's some nights where I'm really feeling myself, really confident. The nights you just feel good. Yep. You feel like you don't need to impress anyone. You're not trying to impress anyone, and you're just yourself, but really organic and just couldn't care what anyone thinks, but you're just having the best time. Just in life in general, it hasn't been a night out. You draw people in.
Oh,
you draw people to you. There's those nerdy guys that have that alpha energy that they can pull more than a guy that's absolutely jacked that goes to the gym all the time.
No, you're spot on.
And I've seen TikToks where guys are talking about like, oh, I go to the gym, I just eat correctly. Like, no matter what, I've got my calories in each week. I can't pick up a girl. It's because their
so
personalities
fixated.
the same, and that's all they're focusing on. When someone's like, I'm just going to keep improving me and just become a better version.
I've got my own goals, I've got my own things that I want to tick off, and if things happen for me, then cool, and if they don't, that's cool. I feel like that's the best perspective to have.
It is
on life, man. You got to not worry, and it's so we all get caught up with like the outside noise, what people want us to do, and all that. But and it is hard to make the switch, especially like I found it very hard because I feel like I was such a people pleaser. I always wanted to have the gratification or the justification from my mates, from my family, and all that. And it wasn't probably until the lockdowns that I was like, I got to start doing like, what the fuck do I actually like? What makes you happy? And like, and I kept on asking myself through that period as well. I was like, when the fuck was the last time you were genuine? Like, when were you actually last genuinely happy? Like, cut the bullshit. Like, cut your nights out. Like, when did you feel like you were like king shit?
Yeah. And
all that. And that self-reflection, man. Like, I think it's very important.
I reckon the two best pieces of advice are the ones that are overused constantly. And I didn't realize, I thought they were always cliche, but they're so true. I think time heals all wounds, I think is very true, especially in a breakup. I think in a breakup, there is no quick fix at all. You're just going to have to focus on yourself, hit the gym, eat healthy, reconnect with friends, and just slowly over time, one day you might be like, oh, I didn't think about it for 20 minutes. Awesome. Next week, oh, I haven't thought about it for like a few hours, actually. This is sick. Next week, I actually haven't thought about it for nearly all day. And then it goes on and on.
Yep.
Over time. That is one of the best pieces of advice. Just time heals all wounds. The other one is you will find this is specifically if you would like a girlfriend or you want a girl in your life or a boyfriend, anything. Focus on yourself and they'll come. Without a doubt. Focus on just you, improving every aspect of your life, whether it be fitness, health, your studies, your relationship with your family, friends. When you're just focusing on that and getting better and better every day, months pass, and the next thing you know, you've had some random guys in your inbox or some random girls in your inbox, or you meet someone at a coffee. It could be anything.
Well, I feel like, yeah, like I was such
You
like
go
a
out
late...
looking and it just fucks you.
Exactly. Like I feel like I was such like a late bloomer. People are like, man, you should just jump on Tinder and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, I just feel like that's like not organic though. Like I'm trying to chase like something like that. And I think as well, like I was so caught up in my own head as well. And you often hear it, it's like you have to be like, and it kind of sounds a little bit selfish, maybe a bit up yourself, whatever. But it's like you have to be like happy and like in love with yourself before I feel like you can give love and that like energy, that vibe to another person.
Yeah.
Because like if you're not happy, then like that's gonna rub off on like,
Definitely.
and you don't want to.
Well, you get stuck, especially these people that are in relationships where all they do is give to the other partner. That's all they do, and you sit there and you go, "Where's the time for yourself?"
Yeah, you still need to live your own life.
Yeah.
Like yeah, there's definitely things that you want to do together with your partner, but like at the same, like you still need to be who you were pre-relationship.
Yeah.
Like if you got to stay true to yourself.
We know. I mean, we know people or someone. Like if their relationship ends,
Oh, they're fucked.
it's literally like you're fucked.
You got no one.
They've put
You've thrown
nothing,
everyone away.
They've put nothing but their eggs in this person's basket. If it ends, it's
Yeah,
like it was all actually pointless. The stuff they would have to go through, and the fact that they've put all their focus on that person's life, that person's friends, that person's career.
How do you reconnect with the people that you originally had? Because like really,
Because they're gone.
Well, man, like yeah, you only wait so long before you're like, you know, like what, seriously though, like what's the point?
Yeah, 100%.
Like
so many people, they drift away from their original friends to hold on to someone new. And instead of finding balance, which is so important, balance is critical. Mate, that time flies. Next thing you know, it's a year. And you go, oh, I've only caught up with them a couple of times.
I feel like as well, like you still need to, and you hear it a lot, especially more so when people blow up, become famous. Still remember where you came from.
Oh, yeah.
Because the people, regardless if shit hits the fan with like whoever, whatever, and all that, like those people, realistically, if you haven't pushed them away, they're going to be there to support you when things go bad. They were with you through the good times when things were good. They were with you through so like you can still fall back on them. But if you, like you said, put all your eggs in that person's basket, man, people start to be like, well, like you haven't made any effort for me. Like, I'm sorry, man, but like,
and after a while,
put effort in for you.
Especially after a while, if you've pushed those people away, and then the time keeps growing and growing and growing, and after you've pushed them away, if things do fall apart in that relationship, you can't just run back to them when it pleases you, because we've all had a friend, I've even done it myself, all had someone who once they've broken up with their partner or got dumped, rushes back to the group they were in, and it's just boys' nights or girls' nights every night.
Hey guys,
what are you
doing?
Hang out? Yeah, can we hang out? I'd love to go get a feed. You haven't asked for a feed in a year. Like what the
like what's going on here?
Yeah. It doesn't look good.
It doesn't.
But even if it's the worst that are slowly over time, and it comes years, trust me, I'm sitting here. If that shit hits the fan, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'll come console you. It's okay. Come back. It's like, no, you threw me out. Yeah. You were fine to just not fucking talk to me.
I feel like as well, like over time, like you almost, and it sounds bad. Well, not even, I don't think it sounds bad actually. I'll take that back. But like you sort of forget about them and like the memories that you
oh yeah,
had with them.
Yeah. Some people throw their whole personality away as well.
It's just like, I don't even know that person anymore. Like
literally.
Like you could come back into my and you'd be like, I don't really have anything to chat to you about.
Yeah, and you'll sit there and because again, I'm not sitting here and saying don't completely fall in love with someone and just do everything you can from. That's not it's not that. You can still do that and have balance with family, friends, career, and hobbies.
Yeah.
There's the 5. I went to a seminar where Matthew McConaughey was talking, right?
King.
He was so about that 5. He was sitting there and he's like, you have to have a relationship with your family, your friends, your hobby. You have to have a good career and you just have to have that drive as well. So those 5, right? You have to sit there and you have to have balance with all of them.
Yep.
Every single one. He's like, if you're really struggling in your family life, guess what? That's going to carry over. You catch up with your friends. You're shitty because your wife is mad at you. You're going to be angry at them. Or you're just going to fucking start taking out them, being a shitty person. People don't want to hang out with you if you're just bitching about your wife all the time. Let's say it's back to normal and then the friends one's down. Go back to your wife. You hang out with the wife, right? And she's sitting there and she's just like, fuck, we spend actually too much time together. You don't see any of your friends. The friends start to fall off. Career. If all you do is focus on your career, sure, you can be making bank. I know someone in my industry, right? He is making bank. Just really,
but
this is the thing. I said, I was like, how is he making so much money? And I asked someone who knew him. He goes, oh, he's about to go through a divorce. He's got 5 kids. He's about to go through a divorce. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I would happily make a quarter of what he makes.
Yeah, just be happy.
To just be happy. I would, fuck that.
I think that's a problem as well. Like, people work themselves into the ground and then they look back, it's like, fuck, I had no social life. I didn't go to this party. I didn't do this. What you can't get that time back.
Career's a massive one.
Like, don't get me wrong, like, set yourself up as you should. Like, you know, you gotta look, at the end of the day, you gotta look after yourself. But at what cost as well? Like, still enjoy those parties, still go out for those dinners, the movies, like, still, I don't know, it is hard, and I'm not, like, I think I've found it very hard at the beginning of the relationship for the perfect balance. Obviously, trying to balance this and work and all that, but you just gotta keep on, pushing through.
Man, you are so fucking spot on. Guys, that was Morokaii with 2 eyes. We'll be back. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. It was a raw one.
It was a raw
enjoyed that one, man. That was good. Hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Boom.